In this video, you're going to learn how to make a paddle that moves left and right based on your inputs A and B that we're actually going to use to actually catch the falling ball. Now, just like our last game, we have to create a sprite. We're going to be using that sprite continuously, so we're going to store it as a variable. So I'm going to call this one my paddle. So when I start my game, I want to set my paddle to a sprite. And I'm going to create that sprite right at the bottom. Now, if I don't know where that bottom is, if I hover over the LEDs, you'll see it actually gives me the coordinates. So I want to set it at 2 and 4. So now, there is basically what my player 1 is going to be, and I want to move it left, and I want to be able to move it right. So I'm going to go to my input, and every time I press the A button, I'm going to move it left. So I go to my game again, and I want to be able to change, not my, I want to be able to change my X value, and I want to test it. I'm pretty sure changing my paddle's X by 1 is going to move it to the right, and it does, so I want to make sure that I change it by a -1. So now when I play it, it moves to left, and you'll see it doesn't allow it to move off screen. So I'm going to duplicate this just by clicking on the button A and duplicating it, because it's pretty much the same thing for button B, except instead of going by 1 or -1, I want to go by 1. So now you'll see I have a simple paddle. I'm only keeping it as 1 pixel, so 1 dot, because our board is quite small. So we essentially now have a player that we can then control to catch whatever's falling.